Yo, what's up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys know what time it is.
It's review time, y'all.
Yes, it is. And what are we reviewing today?
John Wick, Chapter 4.
4 of them, bro. 4 installments to the John Wick franchise, yo. You know, guys, this movie came out of nowhere, man. When John Wick dropped, you know, it was just John Wick, Keanu Reeves is back in the building.
Yep.
Most anticipated film on our list.
And this, and there we are.
Yeah.
4 of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just really ready to talk about this movie, man. This is, like you said, one of the most anticipated movies of 2023.
Oh yeah.
Your list, my list, and
My
your
list.
list.
Yep.
Because you know none of the other John Wicks disappointed us.
Those are facts.
And put us in a mood that we love to go. It's an 80s mood. You know what I mean? 80s action flick with a little bit of that 2000 in it. You know what I mean? With that budget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And seeing the work that Keanu Reeves put in every last movie, man, just makes you want to, you know, be Keanu Reeves. John Wick, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's like you get these particular actors and they come and they go, you know what I'm saying? But some of them just stay. And John Wick, Keanu Reeves is one of them. But you guys ready to review it?
Let's go, man.
Let's get into this review. For those that are new to the channel, let me explain how we like to do this review. First thing first, this is a spoiler-free review. We will not be spoiling anything in this movie in this review. Second thing, we like to talk about the good. We like to talk about the bad. Then we're going to give you guys that grade. Gentlemen, you ready to get into this review?
Yeah, man.
C. Smith, start this thing.
All right. First off, for me, the good. Action. This movie is action-packed from the word go. You got gung fu. You got one-on-ones. You got vehicular action. It's got everything you can want and more. I saw some stuff in this movie that I have never seen shot in this particular way before. And Jesus, man, the kill count is ridiculous. Like, I've never seen a kill count this high.
Crackers.
Nah. It's for me. This was a breath of relief, and I found myself cheering throughout the entire movie, man.
Word. Me, man, directing. Chad, how you pronounce his last name? Stahelski. Chad Stahelski outdid himself on this one, man. His directing style was just phenomenal. For you to be able to direct a kill like spawning and these guys is coming from everywhere. You have, like you said, gun fu. You have car chase scenes. You have building scenes. You got water scenes. You got every type of fight scene in one. Only thing we didn't see him do is fall from a plane. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving you an idea right there. You know, but we saw every type of scenario you could possibly have in an action flick with guns, and you know, it's Chad. His techniques were just amazing. You could tell Chad understands his viewers. You could tell Chad understands video games. You could tell Chad understands action, and he throws it all in one. And it's just a beautiful piece of cake. Or like, I like pie. You know, Jay likes pie. You know, Dutch style. You know, apples. You know, the crumbs. You know what I mean? Little ice cream, vanilla. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just a beautiful dessert, man. It's just like a wedding cake. Like, wow, look at that.
Wedding cakes are delicious, yeah.
Damn. Go ahead, G.
I feel you, bro. I will say this movie really feels like a greatest hits album.
Yeah.
It's got a mix of like 70s, 60s action movies, man. Like, it's got video game storytelling, it's got the action storytelling, then it's got the Western storytelling, then you got the muscle cars, and then you got fight scenes, and then all these different things, and then a little bit of comic book and fantasy in there, but merged it like in this real world time, and then you got the noir. Like, it's just very artistic in the storytelling and this world building, and I'm not tired of it, so that's a huge positive.
Yeah, man. This movie is very long, but it didn't feel like it. I actually looked at my clock to just see where we were in time.
Yeah. Like,
it was so captivating. It was like, yo, this movie's on a whole nother level, man. It's like they seriously amped up everything about this movie, from just the action portion to the actors, man. You know, we got Lance Reddick.
Yeah, Lance Reddick.
Reddick. I'll make sure I say it right, man. And you know, this, I don't know if he had any other projects, but right now this is his last performance, and he did one hell of a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Didn't lose a beat. Was very impressed by the work. You know what I mean? Donnie Yen in here, man. Scott Adkins, bro. Bill Skarsgård, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a breath of fresh air when it comes to the what's his name, Scorpion.
Haruyuki Sanada.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just the style, the charisma of it, the culture behind this product is just fire, bro. Like they're not getting enough credit to see that these actors come from their country to America and show us up, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, Donnie Yen is just Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen has a swag to him that I haven't seen on screen in a very long time, and he presents it in everything he does, man.
Yeah.
And I sit back and I think to myself, not Louis Armstrong, but I sit back and I think to myself like, yo, Donnie Yen played a blind character. He also played a blind character in Star Wars, and they didn't know what to do with him. But Chad, he said, I'll take that ride.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro.
He understood the assignment, man.
Yeah, man. And I also like that they shot on location. It wasn't the world felt lived in, it felt breathable, right? It wasn't like a whole bunch of stuff that you could just look through and you not feel anything.
Yeah.
Right? You felt this world. You got lost in it. Like me personally, I sat there, man, and I didn't want to move and I didn't want to blink because I didn't want to miss nothing. So,
That's how it is.
Yeah, man.
Giving shout out to the OGs, man. Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Ian
McShane.
Ian McShane coming in and just giving us that dialogue, that charisma, man. Like these actors are phenomenal, and it's funny because when you watch it, you're like, damn, you know what? They stuck to the playing field, man. They even added in the tracker.
Yeah.
Add a new guy in, a brother, you know what I'm saying? And I think he represented us well. You usually get, not saying Lawrence Fishburne, Lawrence Fishburne represents us. But when you see a younger actor come in, this brother looks like Denzel Washington, David Washington fused in with Kanye West with what's old boy from D Wade and then from Golden State.
Draymond
Green, fusion all in one.
Yeah.
And a little bit of Magoo with Timberland Magoo. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
He had them earrings. I saw that Timberland Magoo in that. You know what I mean? And it just, he had so much going for him, man. It was just believable.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Rina Sawayama, the
Rina Sawayama.
Rina. Yeah.
Sawayama.
Cute.
Man.
Cute.
She was. I liked seeing her in this, man. She did her thing, bro. Of course, I'm also going to shout out my man Scott Adkins because he killed it. Like, he killed it. Yeah. Like, there was literally a part where I leaned over in the theater and I told J3, I said, yo, he's showing out right here. He showed somebody else how you supposed to work in this particular environment and with this particular setup. Yeah, and he killed him. Yeah. Bruh, you'll know it when you see it. It was dope.
What about you, bro? Anything else?
The new additional cast members, I definitely want to see spinoffs for them because they made such a big impression, man. Like, this world is so interesting. Like, it's so good and, like, so powerful that I'm not really ready for it to end. Part 4 was kind of like a new beginning for, like, a new era, even though it almost feels like a conclusion to a degree. But it just opened more doors. And I thought that was great, though. Even with the runtime, that's also a big positive because it earns it. Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff that was happening when there was no action was building for other stories.
Yes, it was.
And the introduction of these people coming in, these new additional cast members, had a history with John. So, and they fit right in. It was almost like we got to know them like right away. And it's like, okay, these guys have a past with them. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. It made me want more. And that's always a good thing. Like, even midway through the movie, I'm like, this can't be it. Even though it felt like it, and I thought that was genuine storytelling because it did keep us on edge.
Sure did. Gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into the bad. What did we not like about John Wick 4? Who want to start with this one?
All right. So, dislike.
It would be him, right? The negative one. No
dislike. It's relatively minor for me, but there were parts of this movie where I saw stuff that I felt like shouldn't have been seen. Like people were standing around in the fight scenes waiting and like hesitating to move. And I'm like, it didn't take me out, but I'm like, dog, you should have stayed on the ground longer. You got up too quick. Because it was like they didn't want to go too many at once, and it was so now you're just standing. It's like people just standing there waiting their turn.
But this is the boogeyman.
I know,
and it's at nighttime.
Yeah, I know. That's why. That's why.
They probably didn't see him. Like
that's why That's why it's minor. That's why it's minor because I loved it.
All right, bet. Ron, you got anything?
I didn't like when the credits rolled. I wanted to keep going. That's about it.
You damn right.
I was like, man, so that's it? You know, hey, long movies is a thing. You know, we grew up on Ben-Hur and Ten Commandments, you know what I'm saying? Long movies is not, if it earns it, like, keep going. Like, the momentum, I'm telling you.
Just let it ride.
So that's my only bad, the credits, man.
For me, it's not a bad. It's more of a concern. Do I think John Wick is for everybody? It can be. But I think some people might try their best to try to not figure out the movie. And I think one of the things that I think is considerably maybe can hurt the movie is the fantasy factor of it. People think that John Wick is in our world, and it's not. It's his own world. So that's why you see certain scenarios like you just brought up, you know, people dancing or doing something and there's fight scenes going on. If you watch the beginning of first movies of John Wick, you never forget when that message went out like John Wick's a criminal now. You know what I mean? Everybody stopped. They froze. It's different. It's a different world, different universe, and it's a lot of fantasy going on as far as with impacts, deaths, and everything like that. And I think people just need to understand what the movie's all about, and then just sit back and enjoy it. Because besides that, I'm gonna be honest with you, there is absolutely no bad in this movie. I don't know what this guy's talking about, but I understand what this guy's talking about. There's no bad in this movie. This is what we call a perfect action flick. Keanu Reeves barely speaks. He's not a dialogue actor. It works.
He's stoic. That's what it is.
Ass whooping actor, and so is everybody else. Donnie Yen comes with that charisma. Lawrence Fishburne with that charisma. Ian with that charisma. And you sit there with Bill Skarsgård and his look. He even licked the lip. Like, yo, it was perfect, man. And it made this movie just put you at a certain level, man. Like, coming out of this theater makes you want to make a movie. That's how impactful it is to me. Y'all got anything else?
Yeah, not a negative though, but we forgot somebody. I want to make sure we shouted him out. Marco Zaror, man. He was the mid-level boss henchman. He also worked with Scott Adkins on Undisputed.
Yeah,
that dude was great.
Hey, shout out to Marco, bro. You did your
Marco
thing,
Zaror,
man.
bro.
You did
so
your thing.
He needs his shine. I hope to see them do like more mid-budget movies like this, man. So it's great that they're really like celebrating the action community, bro. Like they're getting their flowers just being in this. Like this is a praise, like to be in a John Wick movie. That's a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? To be in something like this.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that these actors in this genre got to shine like that. So shout out to that, man.
Bro, I feel like, you know, I want to talk more about it, but it'd be considered a spoiler. But
right.
Everybody did the thing, especially Scott Adkins, man. I was very impressed. But y'all ready to get this movie great?
Yep.
Yeah, hold on. I need a Mr. Nobody spinoff. Go ahead.
Okay, word. What's your grade, bro?
Oh, man. I enjoyed myself. I'm going to see this movie again. 5 stars.
5 stars across the board right there. Bing, 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 bing. You win. Perfect. Yep. All right. For me, man, enjoyed this ride. This movie was dope, man. So much going on. For me, it feels like a perfect action movie. It changed the game, the spectrum of action films. It had a long length. It was, and it didn't feel like it. It just basically upped the antes. TC saw this movie and he swung. Like, he hit a wall, bro. He's like, God damn it, Chad, you did it again. Now I got to amp it up in the next Mission Impossible. You know what I'm saying? And it elevated the idea of fantasy and gun fu. Vin Diesel saw this and uppercutted a plant or something. I don't know. The actors are out there fighting after watching this. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about.
And it amped the antes, man. And I can't go back after watching something like this. I can't go back. You know what I mean? It's like when I first watched Invincible and then I go watch a Marvel cartoon show. Right. I can't do it. It doesn't. My brain has been fed the good stuff. My eyes have saw the true candy, and I can't go back to that generic candy anymore, man. This movie upped it up. 5 stars across for me, man.
Ooh, all right. Bona fide action filmmaking. 5 stars, man. Chad, you're doing it, bro. Like, this is like incredible movie making. Bring us more. Keep building this universe. Can't wait for those spinoffs. Really can't wait for Rainbow Six. You open the door to bringing that old school action mainstream, like making it mainstream and blockbusters. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here for it.
One last thing before we get up out of here. I'm gonna need Chow Yun Fat in the next one, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna need, bro. You gotta bring him. You got to bring that gun fu, the traditional. You got to bring them in. Chow Yun Fat got to come in, bro.
Woo. Speaking on that, stay to the end, guys. Just stay to the end of the movie.
Oh yeah,
remember,
it's end credits.
Just stay to the end.
Stay to the end.
Stay to the end. Stay to the very end.
So I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. We kept that 100 real and trill, and that's for real. No.
Yeah.
If you're new to the channel, go ahead and press the subscribe button. Thumbs this video up. And don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm J3.
Ronin Shogun.
Woo!
Ninja Sass.
Yeah, it's your boy Savage, y'all.
That's C. Smith. 100,000 subscribers, guys.